Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That is good alertness. Edmilson. And it's Cancelo. And this is Xavi Alonso. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. He's found their chance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, the clearance is short. Oh, good effort. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Forlan. And it's Bellingham.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Still goalless at the moment. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham gets a foot in here. It's a really well-measured ball. Xavi Alonso. Bale receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through. It's Bale! We've got a goal! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Camavinga. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well. Messi. Edmilson. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Bellingham. Bellingham makes a dash for it. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the left flank. And this is Forlan. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Defending was strong and firm. Bellingham. Xavi Alonso wins the duel this time. Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, great leap! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Triol. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. And this is... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it. And a chance! Messi. David Villa. Messi.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And this is Forlan. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. No way through there. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! He's picked it... And the finish! In he goes again. Dispatched clinically. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary. And it's lofted through here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there.
And the volley. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Forlan is offering a right smile there.
Asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
Pedri. Well, what about it? Barcelona have come back from the very brink. Bale gets into a good position. Now here's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Bale. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It is a corner, good chance. Madrid have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he welcomes it in. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Barcelona leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, a little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Villa. Carvajal. Flings in across. And he's taking no chances there.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bellingham. Bale has the space to scheme. Impressive jump! And he's found the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's a thumping hit. Edmilson. Now it's Bellingham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's... Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. That is good pressure, just hounded him off
El
it.
dorsal 9. Forlán. El dorsal 14.
He's a
Xavi
sharp
Alonso.
little ball here.
Serán sustituidos.
Oh no, what has
El
happened
dorsal
here?
15.
Oh, that's
El
fabulous.
dorsal 18. El
Shot a
dorsal
goal!
17.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
El dorsal 20.
Pedri.
El dorsal 7. Habrá 3 minutos
And
de
it's
descuento.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. Into extra time we go. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And he's quick to get rid. Carvajal. Xavi Alonso, looking tidy in possession here. Messi shoots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a...
Hazard has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Searching pass he's played there. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé tries to play it through, and here's Pedri. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? Good ball, good take. Triol gets it away. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. But they've got it again. Pedri. And it's Carvajal. Dani Olmo. Edmilson.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. Pedri. Now this could be chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing...
So that was it, the first period of extra time. So both parties have given everything to this point in extra time. 15 minutes remain, and they have to turn their efforts to those minutes very soon.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por...
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free. Well, that's a little loose. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. Dani Olmo knocks it into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Triol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And that is that. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And
he's had a shot! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And this is Aguero. Spread to the right. Timber cuts it out. Aguero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Palmer. Drogba. Adams gets across and deals with it. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Palmer. Rodri. And this is Aguero. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they're quick to get it back. Timber gets across to intercept that. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rooney. Adams. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a fit.
Real chance! Wayne Rooney! Only him! A finish of true class!
For Manchester United, after 15 minutes.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it.
Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Wayne Rooney.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Drogba! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Aguero. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aguero has got himself a free kick. That has not gone well. Palmer. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Palmer. Gerrard. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? There's the shot!
That's just...
Tries to play it through. Stood up well to him there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's going wide left.
That's positional goal.
He goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rodri. Now it's Aguero. And it's Scholes. He's picked his way through. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Aguero. And a chance! Dixon. And Adams. Aguero is herring after that one. Ødegaard, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, I suppose from the...
Aguero! Rooney.
2 added minutes have been
It's a
indicated.
pretty loose pass. That's good running with the ball. Palmer. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Palmer. And he's got away from it. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk tries to clear. And the shot! And that is well cleared. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then. He's in plenty of space here. Out for a throw. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's cause for mild irritation. Palmer. Drogba has found the net here, of course.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Scholes. Adams gets over and intercepts. That'll be a throw. Rodri. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's having a go! And again! And again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aguero! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Scholes with the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
What a throw in. That's a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's beaten the last man. Rodri.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little...
That's rather hopeful. A real chance and a real let-off.
Manchester certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dixon. Now it's Fernandes. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Into the last quarter of an hour. Gerrard looking for options for movement.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Manchester United now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Aguero. Oh, that's neat. Odegaard! Rodri. Now it's Aguero. And here's Drogba.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Ødegaard. Cross from Ødegaard. And that is the last of the action. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. but he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Sergio Aguero.
So it's down to business here. Knocks it out wide. Showing good feet, Gerrard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Rooney. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. A probing pass. Fernandez. Lamptey. Scholes. So what can they make of this? Driving forward, and it's Gerrard. Rooney. Big chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
After 10 minutes in, number 11.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Clark-Salter. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aguero. And this is Rooney. And he's running through. Now there's a fine shot, surely! It's hit the upright. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Queen's Park really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but if...
And the shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's neat. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! That's another chance! a tiny finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Aguero. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. It's out for a goal kick. Clark-Salter. Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Rooney. Tries to thread one through. It's a goal kick. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. And Adams. Scholes. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Gerrard. O'Reilly. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Lamptey. Van Dijk. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Adams. And Dixon. Adams. Gerrard. Well, that has not gone well. And the counter is on. Gerrard running with the ball. Rooney aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Lamptey. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, some astute defending there.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Fernandes. Rooney. Can he finish? Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So right back into the action. And he's forced to go back. He's in a great position here. That has ended up in no man's land. Camera. Fernandez. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. And it's Gerrard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance here to counter. Scholes. Now it's Aguero. Knocks it into space. It's Rooney! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
After 55 minutes in.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rooney is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Good ball, good take. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Is 71,649.
It's a promising position, crossed into the box. That's a decent clearance. It's a goal kick. Camera. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Clark Salter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Fernandez. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Fernandez. Now it's Rooney. And this is Gerrard. Here, Gerrard! Just too high.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. He shifted it to the flank. And he's certainly onside here. Now the cross.
Substitution for Queen's Park. Number 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Looking to play him in. This is Gerrard, and he's managed to get free. Gerrard, and he shoots! And there's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
After 79 minutes in.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substitution for Queen's Park, number 11.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Clark Salter. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? This looks promising. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Scholes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Defending was strong and firm. And it's been played through. Scholes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Dixon. Camera. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that has sent him sprawling. And time is up. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Aguero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
I would like to invite everyone to join me in sending our best
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Number 11.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. Travis. This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Scholes, delivered in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2, and we've barely begun here.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's on it, can he get away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. No way through, so back it comes. Closing in on goal. Real chance here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Aguero on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Camera. Dixon. Fernandes, who's set up 1 goal so far. Derby do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Aguero. And this is Rooney. Now it's Fernandes. Big chance! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
For Manchester United. After 26 minutes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. 1 good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's come to nothing. Tries to get it clear. And that is well cleared. "30 minutes gone. Opts for safety. Dixon. Adams gets across and deals with it. Gerrard. Nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Always onto this. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Derby clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a lovely, neat pass. In with the challenge. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Aguero. Dixon. And it's Fernandes. That's Gerrard. And here's Rooney. Gerrard. And the finish! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Steven Gerrard.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Camera. And it's Gerrard. Gets a good foot in there. And the return pass. He's in a great position here. And he's let fly. Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Aguero. Oh, that was vital. Clark, pressing high and with purpose. Travis, quality ball. And they win it back again. Scholes. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Aguero. Gerrard. Good chance here! And the keeper can swallow it up.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Aguero is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Oh, it's Scholes. Oh, it's a... Rooney! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Manchester United, after 64 minutes.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clark, now he's off and running. Travis.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread out to the left. Gerrard. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Van Dijk. And it's O'Reilly. Knocks it into space. O'Reilly. Scholes chips it through. There's the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution for Derby, number 9.
Derby choosing to
Number
make the first
23.
change.
Number 6, coming on the field. Number 7, number 54, number
He's
34.
done very well to take that back. Plays the return pass. And he's picked out the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Great vision. It's a promising position. And that pass just didn't quite work. Scholes. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a decent clearance. Played with finesse. And he gets rid in a hurry. Derby have the chance to go the other way. Driving forward. Back towards the middle. A probing pass. Adams. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Aguero. And this is Rooney. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Scholes with the cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Dijk. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Aguero, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
This is a safety announcement.
So
In
many
view
thanks
of
to Jim
safety,
Beglin. That's
please
all we have
remain
time for.
seated at all
Good
times
evening to
during
you.
this match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely.
And welcome to Old Trafford.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And we're underway.
Angola really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good spread. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And again! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Brahim Diaz. Efootball. Can he get on the end of this? Flings in across. That's a decent clearance. Corner given. Point blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Hakimi. Anguissa. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Efootball.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Played with finesse. Freddie. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Salah. Pinches it off him. Benny. Could move up a gear here. He's looking wide. Salah. He's in a great position here. And this is Drogba! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Luvumbo. Throw in. Driven in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Drogba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mohamed Salah.
That was lovely, that.
And he's lost his man here. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's a good ball. Mohamed Salah! Luvumbo. Nicely spread. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Luvumbo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Out towards the flank. Drogba. Abdelli. This is a promising build-up.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Wan-Bissaka. Abdelli.
There will be 1 minute
And it's made its way to him. Played out towards the right wing. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Abdelli.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Navumbo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Benny opts for safety. So we've reached the hour mark. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Anguissa. Brahim Diaz. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now he's running away. And here's Drogba. And it's Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Angola can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That's really well cleared. Drogba. That is a brilliant interception. That is good alertness. Abdelli. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. And Anguissa. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's having a go!
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So we have further activity on the bench
18.
here.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Balanzola. Number 14.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Deftly away. Drogba looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Nzola. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. And he's forced to go back. Hakimi plays the return pass. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. And he cuts out the supply. Distributed tidily. Benson. Now it's Nzola. Abdelli. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Brahim Diaz going after that. That has ended up in no man's land. Good ball, good take.
Such good technique.
Defending was strong and firm. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Wan-Bissaka. Anguissa. Gay. Abdelli. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Please join me in.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs sur le
Well,
terrain.
the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great...
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And he's being shifted off it. Hakimi. And here's Drogba.
Drogba clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Out towards the flank. Anguissa. He's looking wide. Chance, surely! He's got away with one there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it out wide. Quarter of an hour played. Gay. Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Mohamed Salah. Abdelli. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a decent clearance. And this is Mohamed Salah. Benin have the chance to go the other way. Ayagun. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ayagun. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mounier. Ayagun. Abdelli. 30 minutes gone. Abdelli. And it's Diaz. And it's Hakimi. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Clipped into space. Cleared away. To Gay. Abdelli. Looking for a runner. No luck with that. Dink over the top. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And this is Mohamed Salah. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Salah. He's having a pop! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Shifted it to the flank. Nice bit of trickery. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz. Abdelli. And here's Mohamed Salah. And this is... It's dropped! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Manchester United really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second period is underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cross into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Back towards the middle. Ayagun. This looks promising. Played out wide. Not where it came from. Deftly away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Brahim Diaz. Well, they could break here. Knocks it in, chance for a shot! Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Brahim Diaz. Abdelli being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Ayagun. And still we await the first breakthrough. 60 minutes played. Abdelli. Played back. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Salah. Looking for the run. Ayagun. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Anguissa. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Drogba. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Drogba. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Decent hit from there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Drogba. That ball looks a good one. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ayagun.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Defending in numbers, sharp and Mohamed Salah! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nicely spread. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brahim Diaz. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's neat. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped cross. And he's there to belt it away. Meunier. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Strawberry, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
La consommation de boissons n'est autorisée que dans les zones indiquées. Merci.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
And now, lining up for
Manchester United have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So it's away we go then. Burkina Faso are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Coffee getting this one clear. He's found a way past. Now this could be a chance. Now that's a lovely exchange. Can he get it through? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Wan-Bissaka, back towards the middle. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he is deftly away. Picked out brilliantly, hangs in a cross.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And he's forced to go back. No, that's been intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Abdelli. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Hakimi. Pass somewhat off target. Traore. And it's Drogba. Now it's Drogba. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's in a decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
Manchester United.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brahim Diaz. Now Salah. Now it's Drogba. Oh, he's burst through. Mohamed Salah. Abdelli takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
For Manchester United, after 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. A lot of space there, and the shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries a shot! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Burkina Faso may be down, but not out just yet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's in plenty of space here. Hits it first time! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. The keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Here's a sharp little ball here. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Brahim Diaz. Traore. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And we get things going again. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has a look out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tapsoba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Salah looking for the run. That's going to go a long way. Throw in. And he shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Tapsoba clears it away. Drogba shapes to shoot! Burkina Faso are looking to go forward now. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Wan-Bissaka. And it's made its way to him. It's Drogba! It's a goal! It's all becoming so easy.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? Hangs one in. Martinez claims it without any fuss. Tapsoba. Oh, that's well spotted. Anguissa. Drogba being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Drogba. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this? Shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
After 74 minutes in.
Right place, right
Number
time,
2.
and a fine, instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And now he has 2.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 7.
So could they be onto something here? Gay. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's got away. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 2. Coming on the field is number 13.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Burkina Faso have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ouattara. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Aimed beyond the defence. Drogba gets into a good position. And that's been... There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well cleared. It's a goal kick. Ouattara knocks it into space. That's very neat. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. Back to within 1. Interesting. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Drogba. And this is Mohamed Salah. He is through here.
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Wan-Bissaka gets a foot in here. Abdelli. This is a promising build-up. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ouattara. Great work on the overlap. That has been knocked clear. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
On our shuttle bus service.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. OK, he's landed on the biggest stage right now, but there are an awful lot of aspects of his game that need improving, and I think we've seen that. Yes, he's got the basics, they're all in place, but he has a lot of hard work to put in now before he can emerge as the striker everybody would like him to be.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
There's the whistle. Puyol. And it's Gerrard. Puyol providing an outlet on that flank. And they've got rid. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical.
Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
McTominay. Now it's Højlund. The less said about that pass, the better. Adams. Messi, over to the right flank. He's in plenty of space here. Messi's had a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And here's Aguero. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's worked it through. Højlund has the space to scheme. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Aguero. McTominay gets a foot in here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Puyol. He is through here. And this is Gerrard. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's McTominay. Now it's McTominay. That has ended up in no man's land.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Scholes. Puyol finding himself in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. In once more. Tries to get it clear. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Almost half an hour in now. And they can counter here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. Now the ball in. Di Lorenzo is there, and he can get that clear. Impressive jump! Deftly away. Rijkaard, nicely weighted ball. And he's there to belt it away. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Off the post! McTominay, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Rijkaard does well to get it back. And it's McTominay. Now it's Højlund. Lobotka. This is a promising build-up. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's taking no chances there. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! This time, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good effort! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oliveira.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot a goal! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
You felt it was... And that is all they have time for. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Manchester United can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back underway then.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter.
Can he finish? McTominay. Højlund. Gerrard. Hops for safety. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Scholes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Di Lorenzo. That's Politano. Swung over. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, his vision and guile have been standout attributes, though it looks like he's receiving a stamp out now.
This looks promising, and this is Messi. Played through into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both.
Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Napoli, number 27. Coming on the field is number 34, Mualam.
Lobotka. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Lang. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Now it's Scholes. Lobotka. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Well, that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Ramani defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Højlund. Now it's Aguero. And this is Xavi Alonso. Gerrard. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight.
After 73 minutes in.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution from Napoli, number 7.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
3-0 and things are... Aguero! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Napoli, number 3, Miguel Gutierrez. Coming on the field is number 37, Leonardo Spinazzola.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Politano. Now it's Højlund.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Di Lorenzo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out wide, that's where it came from, and a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gerrard. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Puyol, who does have an assist to his name. Messi. Xavi Alonso. And it's Scholes. And this is Messi. Xavi Alonso. Very nicely done. It's Aguero! Keeper's not concerned by that. Di Lorenzo. McTominay. Now Oliveira. Spinazzola.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gerrard. Terrific save by Meret. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal. Irrepressible. Imperious. That's what makes him what he is. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's Spinazzola. There will be 4 extra minutes. McTominay. No, again there's no way through. And time is up. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi doing what he does best, just running the show. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And this is now today's lineup.
Bruges have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Aken. Scholes. And it's Gerrard. Priol in acres of space out wide. Messi! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
For Manchester United, after 8 minutes in.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Scholes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Xavi Alonso. And here's Aguero. And this is Scholes driving through the middle. It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's not an especially good pass, that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. They shifted it to the flank. It's a sweeping cross. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Bruges are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Mechelen. Mechelen. Van Aken. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pass is just off target. Van Aken, nicely spread. That's the throw. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Van Dijk. Gerrard. He's in a great position here. Shots! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aguero gets into a good position, tries to cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the through ball. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Passing is crisp and sharp. Scholes.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Aguero is flagged offside. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking here to chip it through. Caught offside that time. Van Aken.
3 minutes at a time.
He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Aguero. Messi. And Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. We're on the move again.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Mechelen. Van Aken. Spread it left. Puyol did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Aguero. And that's a dangerous... Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been knocked clear. Van Aken. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. In with the challenge. And here's Van Aken. He's looking wide. Oh, it's come loose. And that's another throw. Cleared away. Out again for a throw-in. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's a promising position. Elects to cross. Right card is there, and he can get that clear. Van Dijk tries to clear.
Brugge really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has put paid to that. And this is Messi.
That was lovely, that.
And he's running through. Lovely pass, but can he? He leaps for it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Xabi Alonso certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they...
Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Manchester United, after 71 minutes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is Xabi Alonso. Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had it taken off him. And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
After 76 minutes is...
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Xavi Alonso. Alonso! Off the post! And yes, it's there! They are playing them off the park.
Manchester United, after 79 minutes in.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Impressive jump! And that has faded wide. Van Aken. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Played out to the left flank. Aguero. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 11.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Manchester United are having a ball here. It's a really well-measured ball. O'Reilly for Xavi Alonso.
5 minutes at a time.
Aguero receives it in a wide position. Now, can they get him away? 5 minutes to add. Mechela. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That ball looks a good one, and he's certainly onside here. It's Aguero! Brought out the best in the keeper. That has been knocked clear. And that will be the final act. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them.